Good morning. I was gonna do a little live from the park, but it's a bit rainy out there this morning, so I'm sitting on the dog's bed instead. And yeah, crazy times. I was just thinking it's a relief to get to the weekend. Like we've made it to another one. Absolute madness out there, and it's very easy to get really swept up in all like what next, because I mean it's literally a constant stream now, isn't it? There's stuff going on all around the world, one thing after another. It's literally relentless, and yeah, what underpins the whole thing? What's the purpose of all of it? Fear. Keeping us in a constant state of panic and fear, distraction. Because the moment people start to move out of that fearful state, this is the biggest whitewash that's been done on us, is that the pushing of the belief that we are these tiny insignificant little things, these creatures, fragile little creatures that are susceptible to anything, invisible bugs that can just fell you in one swoop, en masse. Earthquakes, disaster, which obviously do take people out. That's the thing. I'm not saying that people do not die. Of course they do. But that's what they hold over us the whole time, is this terror of dying, this terror of death. And it underpins everything. And you see it in their cult. It's a death cult. Everything, everywhere you look. In the media, it's death and murder and mayhem. They want it in your consciousness the whole time. And so it's this threat, this constant threat. And that's what we're seeing play out. Of course we are. You're not worried, are you, Milu? You've got an easy life. You don't have to stress about this stuff. Yeah, so when it really starts to go out, really, overwhelming you, what I always do is bring it back to, what's the feeling here? What's the feeling? Because that's what we're concerned about the whole time, is we want to be happy, don't we? We want to be happy and joyful and enjoying ourselves, and we're not able to when we're constantly bombarded. And so what is it that is causing so much anxiety and worry? And it's fear. It's just fear. And it's so simple. It's not easy to do, but the answer is so simple, is to step out of fear, and their control is gone then. It doesn't matter what they do. It doesn't matter what they try. If you are not living in a state of fear, if you're not living terrified of death, they literally don't have a shred of power over you. It doesn't mean that you're willingly wanting to step into death tomorrow. I would like to get to a ripe old age, really, if I'm healthy. But the idea of this anything but death, when it's what's slated for all of us in the end, it underpins everything here. And the thing is, when you move out of fear, everything changes. It's not that every single thing just carries on exactly the same, because this is energy. Everything is energy. Everything is feeding and creating everything. And so the things that are created from a place of fear are entirely different to those that are created from a place of love and connection and unity, and that fearlessness, that acceptance that, yeah, we're here for a little while and we're going to have this incredible experience, but we know that it's just this tiny little part of the whole thing. And that has been so detached from us through this real focus on the material, physical survival at all cost. It's the biggest psyop that we're under. So of course we're still absolutely standing up against all this. We're taking action. We're doing what we feel compelled to do to stop this thing. But are we doing it from that state of fear? Because whenever you're in that state, it doesn't matter whether they come and go. You know, it could be, okay, so they're out of the picture. But if you're not in your own authority, someone else is always going to have that power over you. They're always going to have that ability to control whether you feel safe, or it has to come from in here. So that's just what I was thinking about this morning. Gonna get the dog out now and yeah, just get out in nature, which always helps. It kind of dials back that anxiety to just be away from the screens and the noise. So that's what I'm going to do now. Have a lovely day and weekend, and I will catch up with you soon. Peace.